Today we're talking about adding pumpkin spice to your version, adding something different, because sometimes we have this kind of feeling of that we just want to make some things different. And when that desire arises within us, it is actually because we have deep down a need to make an adjustment, to make a change, or to make more of something. So when we have that kind of feeling of I want to expand, I want to explore, I want something different for myself, I need a certain type of change, I need to shift things up, I need to add some spice into my day-to-day, then you can know for sure that you have this underlying need of something that wants to emerge, something that wants to be explored within you. So let's listen to that need, right? And one of the most, if we just start with the basics, actually, one of the most important things that we should do in regards to listening to ourselves, following our purpose, when it comes to follow our excitement, when it comes to doing, evolving, and creating that life that we want for ourselves, is to listen to these kind of urges, these kind of inner nudges, these kind of inner random things that just telling us to, go and buy a pumpkin spice latte or go for a walk for a while or something of that sort, right? So these kind of inner nudges is something which I listen to every single day regularly, and that is like one of the number one things that you have to do in order for you to really create the dream life that you want for yourself. These nudges are so important, and these nudges are leading you to the next evolvement and the next step into your life. Okay, so that is the basics. But sometimes when we learn to, and when we begin to listen to our excitements, when we begin to listen to these kind of inner nudges of where we are going and what we want to do next, and the small little tweaks, I want to take this kind of dance class now, or I want to do this kind of workout routine now, or I want to eat this type of foods now, and we'll listen to that. We give into the unknown, and we give into something greater. We give into, letting the universe co-create with us. At the same time, we do also sometimes create this ideal that maybe isn't that grounded, maybe isn't that anchored. Can I say like that? Like anchored, integrated in that type of way. So we'll give you a weird example, and then you will understand what I mean. So the other day we were going home from Corfu, Greece. We've been there for a week just for a short vacation, and I was about to buy a matcha, and I saw like a pumpkin spice latte, and I don't remember if I ever had it. I think I had it maybe once, but I don't remember the taste of it. But I have felt a couple of days now that I want pumpkin spice latte. I want to try that. And I don't drink coffee. I avoid drinking coffee. So I was like, okay, I can't buy it outside, or I have to find somewhere where you maybe can have it with another type of blend, where it's not with coffee actually, or something like that. So I was looking at the sign, and I was telling my boyfriend like, oh, I want to find like somewhere where I can go and have a pumpkin spice latte when we are coming home, because I just want to have that. I don't know why, but I just want to have that. And that can be a really great way for really listening to just like where your pleasure is at the moment. But sometimes when we go and buy that type of latte, we buy that latte, and then we're having it, and we have a certain type of picture of it, or we had a certain type of feeling, and then we are kind of not feeling it. We are not really feeling it. We're just like, okay, now we're done. What was this about? Okay, where did this lead me? And these kind of inner small nudges, if we continue to act on them and act on them and act on them without being so conscious about what they do actually mean, we can start to, create this kind of ideal of that something should be in a certain type of way. It's so easy to find like a picture on Instagram and just like, oh, I want this kind of thing right now. I want to have a dinner with my friends in this type of way or whatever. And then you're having a dinner with your friends, and it wasn't like that picture, And that is just because we actually haven't dig deeper down into the need. So this need for me with adding pumpkin spice to my life, because I felt like it's not only about the latte, it's something greater, it's something bigger, it's something different. And then I realized, like, yeah, that's just what it is. It is something different. I don't think I've ever had it. I think maybe I've had it once, but I don't remember, as I said, right? And also it's different, it's another type of flavor. It's a spice. It's, something, you add something extra, you add something different, you add something almost weird or random into your day-to-day. And I like reflected on that a little bit more and just like, wow, this is actually really so much reflected in my life right now, because I actually feel that my autumn and what type of autumn I want is just that. I want the autumn and I want to continue with the focus that I have on different things and so forth, but I also want to add that kind of extra spice, that particular spice or that different spice, which I maybe not even know quite yet what that is about, but I just want to add like these small little spices into my regular day-to-day going through this autumn. That is a bigger and grander need I have. My soul urges for that. Okay? But if I would have just bought that latte, which I haven't yet, but if I would have done that and then just like, yeah, now I'm done, then I wouldn't have received that inner need. I wouldn't have listened to that inner need and continue to evolve that. Because usually when we get these kind of small ideas, random thoughts, they are there so that we can take a bigger action, so that we can take a grander move towards something that we really want to call into our lives. And this is only an example. I've been using this method for a lot of things in my life. I actually usually do a tarot card reading for myself and also for others, but I do that like regularly. It's a really fun reading actually, where you go really deep into different type of needs. Like you just check the different type of needs throughout your days, what you feel an urge towards, and then you go deeper into that. So it can be like someone saying to me that, okay, I feel very, just in for a treat right now. Okay, what does that mean? And we can have so many fun and so many like evolving and great conversations around what it is actually that they feel that they want to feed their spirit with at this moment. And then we can find other ways, because sometimes, our mind speaks a little bit, easy fixes in that type of way. So it maybe isn't about the treat. Maybe we can even avoid the treat and go even deeper and find other ways how we can give ourselves that treat, right? So this is a fun thing that we can do and start to do with different type of things, because what also happened when I got that idea, I was just like, it's weird because I'm not even drinking coffee. So why would I want to have that? So my mind started to look for, okay, can I, find this spice somewhere and have it with my chicory at home? Can I make my own? Because maybe they have a lot of sugars in it. Maybe it's difficult to find, my mind went around all like that. Like how in different type of ways can I get this kind of pumpkin spice to my own liking? Now, when we are receiving this, like so many people can today receive a latte in different type of ways. There are even homeless people that usually can receive a latte. People give homeless people lattes. I'm giving homeless people foods, right? I'm not saying that that is like something that is, what are you saying? Like everyone can get all the time, but it's actually quite easy to manifest, put your mind into and manifest a latte. Right? So what happens is that this kind of manifestation usually don't give us so much of fulfillment. And that can happen many times because we have not opened up to receive in a way of fulfillment. We have not opened up to be fulfilled where we are at right here, right now. So there's a difference with people who is manifesting and really want something from a place of fulfillment, and people who is manifest something and really want things but not from a place of fulfillment. And so if you feel that you sometimes can have this kind of pictures and you maybe have had this kind of almost vision board thingy, I want to create this in my life, I want to have this in my life, I want to have this and that, and you've been acting also on these kind of inner nudges, but you maybe feel that it has been difficult for you to receive, or it has been difficult for you to really, feel fulfilled, or the fulfillment haven't been holding up. It hasn't been in this kind of, you haven't been able to hold the vibration of it. That's what I'm trying to say. In that case, I would highly recommend my new course, The Fulfilled You. You can, I will leave the links in the description for you. You can check it out. But that is a great course. And I'm saying that that is a great course for everyone, because I believe that we really need to start to really create from a place of fulfillment, because we can go around, as I said, looking around, what can I do, what kind of changes can I do in my life, what kind of shifts can I do in my life to attract even more of my desires, to create my dream life, to create my ideal identity, all of that, right? But when we do that, we also have to make sure that we know how to feel fulfilled and how to be fulfilled in the moment. It's so important. And I'm just talking from my own experience. This has really been something that I've been needing to realize in my own life and really be honest with myself about it. Like, am I able to fully feel happy about what I'm receiving? Or am I happy in the moment and then just like, and even for these small things, even if I just felt the urge to buy this pumpkin spice latte and I have this pumpkin spice latte, am I drinking it and then I'm over with it? And then I want something else. Then I want something new. Then I'm still not fulfilled. Or am I really sinking into the moment, thanking it for the great also realization that I had, right? For the realization of, okay, wow, I want to add spices to my autumn. This is what I want to do. I want to do something different, in my day-to-day. I want to have something that is just different and be thankful for that. Be thankful for the moment that I maybe will have with, if I'm drinking that with my partner or whatever, and the conversations that we have in regards to that, right? So this is so important. Don't forget that when you have these kind of small urges, I want to start this dance class, I want to start to play this instrument, or I want to start to, I want to buy a new plant into my home, whatever that is, make also sure that you already are manifesting it and that you're desiring it from a place of fulfillment. I think that was everything that I had to say today. Yeah. Take good care of yourself, keep on listening to your within talks, and I see you next time. Bye.